What's good, you guys? As of right now, it's 2026, and looking back, 2025 was honestly one of the strongest years we've had for PS5. This wasn't just a year full of big names. These were games that delivered strong gameplay, memorable worlds, and experiences that stayed with players long after finishing them. In this video, I'm breaking down the best PS5 games of 2025. These are titles that stood out because of quality, creativity, and impact. I'll focus on what makes each game worth playing and where each one truly shines. Alright, let's get into it. Hell Is Us stands out because of how uncomfortable and intense it feels from start to finish. This is a dark, narrative-focused action game that prioritizes atmosphere over constant action. The world feels damaged and hostile, making every location feel unsafe and unpredictable. Combat is slow, heavy, and intentional, forcing you to carefully manage positioning, timing, and awareness. You are never overpowered, and even small encounters demand respect. This design choice creates tension that never really fades. The storytelling avoids heavy exposition and instead lets the environment speak for itself. Destroyed settlements, eerie silence, and subtle visual cues slowly reveal what happened here. This game rewards attention and patience, and while it is not designed for everyone, players who enjoy immersion and psychological depth will find it deeply memorable. Hollow Knight Silksong takes everything that worked in the original and pushes it further. Platforming is more dynamic and demanding, requiring precision and fast reactions. Combat flows smoothly, blending agility and accuracy into every encounter. The new protagonist introduces a different rhythm to fights, making movement and spacing more important than brute force. Exploration remains one of the strongest aspects of the experience. The world is dense, interconnected, and filled with secrets that reward curiosity. The hand-drawn art style and haunting soundtrack elevate the atmosphere, creating a sense of mystery and beauty at the same time. Silksong proves once again that 2D games can deliver depth, challenge, and emotional impact equal to any large-scale release. Where Winds Meet offers a slower, more reflective experience that focuses on exploration and mood. The open landscapes feel vast and alive, with dynamic weather and lighting that constantly change the tone of the world. Movement is smooth and expressive, making traversal feel satisfying and immersive rather than repetitive. Combat exists but never overwhelms the experience, allowing players to focus on discovery and storytelling. The pacing allows moments to breathe, letting players truly absorb the environment and themes. Where Winds Meet stands out as a calming yet powerful journey that leaves a lasting emotional impression. Shenobi Art of Vengeance is built around mastery and precision. Combat is fast, brutal, and unforgiving, demanding full attention from the player. Every enemy encounter tests timing, positioning, and decision-making. Mistakes are punished quickly, but improvement feels rewarding as skills develop. Stealth mechanics add another layer of strategy, encouraging careful planning rather than reckless aggression. Visuals and animations give combat a strong sense of weight and impact, making every successful strike feel earned. This game is designed for players who enjoy challenge, discipline, and growth through practice. Ghost of Yotei blends action with atmosphere in a way that feels cinematic and grounded. The world feels mysterious and alive, filled with quiet tension and stunning natural environments. Combat is deliberate and thoughtful, emphasizing patience over speed. Exploration is heavily encouraged, rewarding players who wander off the main path with hidden stories and discoveries. The narrative unfolds naturally through gameplay and environment, trusting the player to connect the pieces without constant explanation. Ghost of Yotei succeeds by maintaining a consistent emotional tone that enhances immersion from beginning to end. Cronos New Dawn delivers a deep RPG experience focused on choice and consequence. The world is expansive and carefully structured, offering meaningful progression and variety. Combat systems balance strategy and accessibility, allowing players to experiment with builds and tactics. Player decisions influence story direction and character outcomes, making choices feel significant rather than superficial. Visual presentation enhances immersion, with detailed environments that reflect the game's themes. Cronos New Dawn rewards thoughtful play and stands out as one of the strongest narrative-driven RPGs of the year. Split fiction is a creative and ambitious narrative experience that constantly challenges player expectations. The game plays with perception, memory, and reality, keeping the experience unpredictable. Gameplay mechanics evolve over time, ensuring variety and engagement throughout the experience. Combat takes a back seat to exploration and story progression, allowing the narrative to take center stage. Each chapter introduces new ideas and mechanics that keep the experience fresh. The story invites interpretation rather than offering simple answers, encouraging discussion and reflection. Split fiction is the kind of game that stays in your mind long after it ends. Stranding 2 expands upon the ideas of the original while refining nearly every system. Traversal feels smoother and more satisfying, making movement across the landscape more engaging. The world remains strange and haunting, encouraging careful planning and resource management. Storytelling is unconventional but deeply emotional, exploring themes of connection, loss, and perseverance. The game asks players to slow down and engage with its systems and narrative on a deeper level. For those who connect with its vision, Stranding 2 delivers a powerful and meaningful experience. The Altars stands out due to its ambitious concept and strong execution. The game blends survival mechanics with deep narrative decision-making, creating constant tension. Choices affect both gameplay and story in meaningful ways, forcing players to consider long-term consequences. There are no easy decisions, and every action feels impactful. Combat and exploration reinforce the sense of urgency and survival. The writing and concept elevate the experience, making it both intellectually engaging and emotionally intense. The Altars is a rare game that truly respects the player's intelligence. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 delivers one of the most complete experiences of the year. The game combines cinematic storytelling, intense combat, and rich world-building. Exploration is consistently rewarding, with each area offering meaningful discoveries. Combat systems are flexible and impactful, allowing different playstyles to thrive. The narrative unfolds naturally, giving characters depth and emotional weight. Ambition is handled with confidence, and the game delivers on its vision. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 stands as one of the most memorable PS5 titles of 2025 and firmly earns the top spot. Before we wrap up, it's worth remembering that some of the best games arrive quietly and exceed expectations. 2025 proved that strong ideas and thoughtful design still matter. And that's my breakdown of the best PS5 games of 2025. Now, I want to hear from you. Which games stood out the most, and which one do you think deserved more attention? Drop a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.